Yes, we've been doing the audios. We back. What's going on with everyone? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing good. It's Mr. Saylee with the Safe Space Saylee Show. Let's end it like this. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Oh man, man. Whoo! Man, we got so much to unpack for this month. But even just for today, there's a lot of firsts. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. This is for the first time, because you guys know I work as a counselor. But I covered for a fellow counselor today. And man, I haven't done. Usually I like to keep the day free for the Safe Space Daily Show, but they said they were gonna do it a bit earlier. So I was like, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and get that and knock that out. But it was powerful because they talking about, oh man, come back. I'm like, I'm just covering for you guys. I'm just covering for you guys. But it just goes to show me how good I am at what I do. I don't care. I could cover for anyone's class. They gonna want me. Nah, I ain't about to get too hype on the ego on that part. Well, when you know you good, when you put in your 50,000 hours to work and to understand others, especially understand yourself, oh man, you be in a position of power and in a position of command, in a position of elevation. Shout out to Banquet Ward coming in. You be in a position, especially when you're on the other side of victory. There's so much there. It's two sides. I was just talking with him. It's two sides. It's you either on the other side of victory or you on the other side of defeat. Man, it's we in the fourth quarter right now. October 1st, Safe Space Sailing in October of 2024. It's the full moon too. Man, there's a lot. I got some questions for you guys. Whether we go 30 minutes or we go 45, I want individuals to know too. I upload this on YouTube for, usually I do. Either it's the same day or the next day. Give me a couple of days or 48 hours, at least within 48 hours. I'll say that. Guaranteed within 48 hours. So, there's a lot of things that I got to cover in Optimism October. I don't know if you guys see the title or the heading on that part, but it's important. Last month, Self-Love, September. This month, Optimism, October. There's so much to handle. It's a mindset shift, this optimism. I know they got pessimistic individuals, optimism, then they say realism on that. Yeah, that's cool too. But when you know the other side of victory, for me, it's optimism. It's optimistic because when you've already won, it's like you in a game. Whether it's sports, board game, when you know you already won, man, you be chilling. You be relaxing. You be happy. Even when a difficult situation comes up on you, you like, man, I've already won. Let them do anything to me. I've already got this. So it's a confidence as well too. It's a confidence. So, but what's up there, everybody coming in? Shout out to Banco World. You already know it. I'm gonna look over the first question. There's a lot of things I want to let individuals know too. For the Safe Space Saylee Show, there are one-on-one sessions that don't have to be on the show. I do one-on-one sessions, even group sessions as well too. I'm going to keep self-love going for the rest of this quarter, October, November, December. I'm going to keep that going because that's so important. That's really for the rest of life. Because I've seen so many people that don't love themselves. I think there was a client that was just talking about, maybe I'll share his age. He was about 32. about to move in with his, not move in with his girl, him and his girl finding a place. And only thing I kept thinking about was self love, like self love, self love. Like, do you even love yourself, or is there a unbalanced situation where, let's say, one individual loves uh one other more than the other? So it's like, dang, how does that dynamic change out if you love somebody more than you love yourself? Whew. I forgot the gentleman. He was speaking about relationships, but he's like a I forgot his name, but he's on my YouTube. I mean, on my Instagram, and he was talking about when you're in a relationship, you got two givers, and then you have a giver and a taker, and then you have two takers. You know, he was talking about the first being, fully abundant, and the last one being totally chaotic. And when you can see that, I mean, in individuals, it's super, super powerful. So it doesn't take too long for me to assess to see, man, where somebody is at when it comes to, can you bring something to the table, or are you just here to take? I know it immediately. This is why I'm in a position I love when individuals do me wrong. I need to see more of it, because reveal who you are. You ain't gonna have your whole life to do it. You may only have 1 month, 1 week. You may have 6 months. But then it's like, all right, if you taking advantage of your 2 weeks, then you out of somebody's life for the rest of theirs. Other side of victory. I won that. I won that battle because you exposed yourself. But let me go into this. What we got going on? Hold on. Oh snap! I don't want to shock myself. I got okay. Why being optimistic changes perception. There was something I seen on Facebook, and it was talking about the reality is how you perceiving things. And I understand that. I will post it up. I'm gonna post it up to the picture, the image on my page. But it makes sense. The way that you're perceiving things or perceiving things changes if you are optimistic versus pessimistic. If you're pessimistic, everything is down. There can't be no good days. You just won the lottery. Oh man, I gotta put it to some bills though. Versus, dang man, how much more can I do for myself? There's two type of thinkings: pessimistic thinking and optimistic thinking. So when I'm talking about that, how does that change your perception? That changes life. It's like, hold on, man, my life has been terrible, problematic, versus my life is actually good. But because I'm seeing it that way, it's, you could call it, and it's not really faking it till you make it, because some things you have to be able to even calm your nervous system down, to even be in a more peaceful space. You have to see things a certain way. If you want to actually be happy, you got to choose it. This is the power right. This is it right here, guys. You got to choose it. If you want to win or you lose, it's choosing it. Picking a side. You have to be able to know you have the power to change your reality and how you're seeing, or at least change how you're perceiving things. Yeah, pause. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I hit that lock button. But it's all good. When you're talking about how you're perceiving things, it's based on how you are defining this life. You can make it, and I was talking about 9 to 5, but now I don't have nothing against 9 to 5. Me and my brother were talking about yesterday about being in a prison versus being free. And there are certain societies in this world right now where they whole makeup is to keep you locked into a certain grid. Like, hey man, get up in the morning, do this, do that, go to sleep, get back up and do it the same way. Let's say if you're working 60 hours a week at a job you don't like. At a house you're paying for, you don't really spend as much time there. You don't really have that much time to do what you want to do or to actually choose the happiness. It's a little bit more difficult. This is that situation why optimism is huge, because if you're optimistic about your job that you're at 40 hours, 60 hours a week, there's going to come a time where it's like, all right, man, you know what? I got to make another move to get some true happiness. I maybe can be there for a time, but I'm not going to suffer for the rest of my life in order to achieve my dreams and my goals. There's a limit. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying not to put 10 years in. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. It may take one. It may take five. I'm not sure. But the thing is, I was just telling my clients about this. Sometimes you have to do the things you don't want to do to get to where you want to be. Sometimes it's like that. Are you willing to experience, let's say, 10 years of difficulties for an endless elevation for the rest of your life to be enjoyable? Oh man. I am. I'm willing to go, let's go through the trenches or go through 20 years of difficulties so I can have the next two lives or at least the rest of this life on maybe somebody else too. So I'm willing to put in 20 years of difficulty so me and someone else, me and my brother, or me and a friend, or me and someone else can have the best of their life. I'm willing to put in 20 years of difficulties for that. Oh, let me move forward, man. 'Cause I get too excited on that. I get way too charged. Now hold on. I wanna go through something real quickly. Okay, so I was saying another question is, when can you start when it comes to this optimism? There's something else I wanted to read too, but I don't want to go up on the live. I wish I had usually I be having another phone with me, but I'm gonna handle it like this. So look, when can you start? When they ask, I think at every application that I've ever filled out, on the job they ask you, man, when can you start? Sure, I'm like, I always say, man, shoot, today. Can I start? Can I start today? Or as soon as possible. That's like with the optimism. When can you start? You've had 40 years, 30 years, 50 years, 60 years of seeing things in a small-minded way, and you waiting for, oh man, now I'm gonna get right next week. I'm gonna get good in a couple of days. Ooh, by the end of this day. No, how about now? I'm not telling you, amen, to do it now, but looking at where you want to be. It's like, hey man, all right, man, I want to go ahead and do that situation right now so I can get closer to where I want to be as soon as possible. Whether it's in how I'm thinking, whether it's in the relationships with myself, or it could just be relationship with, even with my family. you know um right now, I want everyone to be realizing with the world. Right now I'm still in Ghana, guys. I'm 2 months in, and that's another question too I got in. People are telling me what to do, like, oh man, you can't do this, you got MS, you can't handle this, you can. Somebody's mind will always try to limit what you can do, because no one will ever see things how you see it. That's one of the key things to understand. Even if I sat and talked with someone for a year straight, 365 days, I'm going to see things differently than someone else. So on that part, we reached the flash goal. Okay, shout out to everybody on the flash goal. Yeah, we good, we good, we good. Shout out to everybody, shout out to everybody. What's good, Big Weezy? What's good, Big Weezy? Hey, everybody's doing good. But on that part there, what I was saying there, people will give you their limitation. Imagine somebody giving you their limitation, telling me what you can and can't do. Man, I'll still be in LA right now. I'm telling you. I'll still be in LA. I wouldn't be the best counselor on the planet right now. I don't know what I'd be doing. I know my moms, they wanted me to, a mom and family, they wanted me to get something with electronics or computers or whatever, because I'm good with that stuff, technology, I'm good with it. But that's not something that I want to do. You know, I was talking to my brother about, I'm like, man, when it comes to music, I tell folks like I eat, sleep, and breathe, the counseling, I feel that. But I don't want to do counseling 24 hours, 7 days a week. Music, oh yeah. But counseling, no, not that. Let me just get 3 days, maybe max. 4 days, maybe. But when you find what you really want to do, that's the optimism as well too. When you find what you want to do, put that search in. A lot of you guys out there are know what you are or have not figured out what you even want to do. I ain't talking about what you good at. No. Something that you can do even if no one is around you. No one says, hey man, now that's good, that's great. I don't look for nobody to affirm me about nothing. When you know that you got it, you don't need no one else to even tell you anything. I could be watching folks around me handle their life, they smiling or however what they're living. Remember, there are individuals who are faking the fun in a big way. And I love my brother uses, I mean, this term, everyone knows the term, but I'm understanding it more and more now. Deception. There are individuals, they're very deceptive, even to the point to where you tricking yourself. How you deceiving yourself out of your own, let's say your own a blessing or your own a success. It's like right there, you shooting yourself in the foot on something like that. Like, whoa, okay, that's a bit about self sabotage, the deception, self deception, and self sabotage. I think those things are going through with the same in the same pile. You can put those in the same pile. Let me see. Let me see. I wonder. So when we're talking about when can you start, that's today. I mean, you could start next month, but you may not have that. Remember, they just have the U.S. shutdown right now. My homie was talking about, oh man, I'm affected. I'm impacted right now. The checks have stopped coming in or all this, and I'm like, dang, hold on. When you in a situation where somebody else is in control of how much you can make, when you can make it, where you can make it. I'm in a position really right now, even if everything that I'm getting, the job, the work, if it's cut, I'm gonna find a way. Because I've done it, So that's the optimism too. I may have to pause this live and go up because I was gonna I should have had the definition, you know, uh, written down, but I didn't have it. I don't want to get. I can give one, but I don't. I want to get this. There's about 10. There's about 5. I'll say. But let me give my version of it. What is optimism? Basically, it's really like seeing good in everything. It's pretty much it. Seeing good in everything. That's really it. Right there when I'm talking about the other side of victory, that's it. Oh man, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's it. Pessimism is being like you on the other side of defeat. It's like you already lost. Nothing can get you happy. You like, dang man, you just can't even. Not even nothing can get you happy, but nothing gets you excited about life. It's like, man, nothing goes my way, or even when things go your way, you're talking down. That negative self-talk. That's another thing where I'm gonna be talking about with my clients this week too. How many times do you unconsciously negative self-talk? You visualizing certain things that haven't even happened, that go against what you want to do. Remember, all your thoughts aren't yours. You're like, hold on, Mr. Taylor, I thought all these thoughts were mine. No, 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 no. Remember, your mind or the brain is like I think it's like what the individual says, it's like a transmitter. So you're receiving transmissions possibly from somebody else. It's just like if you're going into a room and you feel the vibe. You're like, dang man, I'm not really feeling this. What's going on? You're sensing, you're picking up on there's so many ways for us to receive information. It's not just only visually. What about energetically? I mean, emotionally, we could say all those other things too, but you got to make sure that you are in a position to control, not even control, but be aware of your thought process, your guard the gates of your mind. So it's like, okay, even when I'm sitting and watching TV or whatever you're doing, going to the store, walking down the street, whatever it is, thoughts come in like, hold on, are they elevating thoughts? Man, I can already visualize and see myself running this country, running this city, running a small village that are just listening to what I'm saying because I already got the righteousness. It's not even. I already got the rightness for them. It's just like sometimes when I'm telling individuals, you done been with somebody that schemes so much around you that you feel everybody's scheming, and you might miss out on your blessing. You might miss out on your lesson or just your opportunity to think differently. I'm at a point really right now in my life where it's like, man, hey, I'm gonna outlast everyone. I'm willing to wait 20 years to see if somebody will reveal who they are. Cause they ain't gonna wait longer than me. You ain't gonna wait. You feel, oh man, I gotta rush, I gotta get what I gotta get. You ain't gonna wait that time. I'm willing to that. I got all of life to wait to see if you are what you say you are. I got all of life. And everyone always exposes themselves. It never fails, like 100%. Because time runs its course. People who you thought were all good. I mean, I thought this person was good. I thought they were that. They don't reveal themselves to you. And they ain't say anything about it. At least, okay, let's say some people make mistakes. But it's like, dang, man, will that individual ever come to you like, dang, man, you were real good to me and I played around. I didn't know what was going on. I was well, they can say whatever. I was not in myself. I was thinking differently. I've seen how individuals think when they get to jail. It's like, hold on, I wasn't thinking. I was just acting. So it's kind of like that. Are you making the decisions for your life, or is it something else? Make sure we got to make sure of it. We got to make sure of it. So that's why I was saying what optimism is. I want to come back to, come back to that too. Then I got the bonus. Oh yeah, so two more things. Then I got we got about what? About 15 more minutes probably. 15, maybe 15 to 21 minutes. Uh so when we're looking at how we're moving, being optimist, what is optimism? Being on the other side of victory, they're all wins, no losses. Future has a song. He says, "Never gonna lose, never gonna lose." It's called "Never Gonna Lose." Imagine if you move in your life like that, like you can't lose. Even if you lost an arm, lost your sight, lost your ability to walk, or kind of like me with the MS, lost control of sometimes your internal systems or whatever is going on, lost your girlfriend, man, lost your job, lost your work, all that, and you making that good, Mr. Say you made that good. See, that is the magic. Not even magic. I don't want to say the magic, but that's the power of the mind. The first hermetic principle of the whole one. If you master this, you master your life. I'm giving you the codes right here. I've already done it before. I've given it so many, man. I've given so many codes. But the first law or the first principle is the law of mentalism. All is mental. So if I'm in a position that thing, hold on, Mr. Say all is mental. What do you mean by that? The way how you're thinking about the situation is true for you in it. So you got to make sure how you're thinking about a certain situation gets you to a point to where you're always winning. I remember when I think a young thug, shout out to young thug, I think he was talking about like you got to lose so you can win. He was talking about that's how you learn structure. That's how, and I feel that I'm with that. I'm with that. If you were to always win your whole life, you wouldn't know how it feels to be on the other side. Let's say I'm defeat. Being at a point where it's like, dang man, I've been abandoned. Everyone abandoned me and nothing to go to. Everything went south, went downhill. But I didn't let it break me. I told my boy P, shout out to P, LBP, I am the unbreakable. I am the unstoppable. I am the unfathomable. I am the indestructible. Indestructible. I mean, all that. It's a bunch of them. Hey, how can you lose if you already won? Hey, appreciate that. Vancouver World. Hey, man, you in the building. You already know it, man. How can you lose if you already won? There's no way. Ain't no way. So I feel it so much so. And so no one can even tell you anything. It's like, all right, I can listen and hear what you got going on. Because people have problems. As a counselor, people have problems. Sometimes people just want to talk. They want to talk about their problem, let's say 50 years. But you don't want to do nothing about it? Hey, man. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. That's why right now, confirmation right there, working on paradise right now. What consists of that paradise? Endless joy. I mean, just freedom. There's love. There's happiness. There's truth. And there's understanding. And I think Yeah, understanding. So it's not just the knowledge and information. I think we were just listening to you know, when the elder speaking, talking about understanding. I think I gotta post that picture up on on my on my post too, on my wall as well too. I think it was talking about knowledge versus information and wisdom and understanding. Yeah, it's you want to make sure you're understanding with the information you're spewing out. Sometimes individuals are just talking, and I never want to be in a position where I feel like I'm just talking, talking. Now I'll be quiet. I'll silence myself. Let me pull back. I haven't come with a live video for a while. I've been doing the audios. I may do it in the future as well too. Cause I know some of my friends they say, "Oh man, nah, I don't want to jump on the live. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to do that." I'm like, it's all right, my man. Just come on, we'll come on the panel and we'll just have a conversation. You know, ask you some questions and then we go from there. We probably got about like what 10, 15 more minutes. I know I said that before, but I want to make sure I get all this out. So I'm more than 2 months in Ghana right now. What are there any changes? Uh, Changes. There has been no changes in the piece. There has been changes in me. I've been getting my hair done as much as I want. Um, I've been having fun with that. People always think they're like, "Oh man, dang, you still there?" Man, I'm not like you. I'm not just coming for no 2 week. I'm not on vacation. Um, right now, I'm looking for a plot of land, and I'm looking for a wife too. So there's some things I'm ready for. You know, ready for my family. I know what I can handle. See, when you know what you're ready for, then you go after it. You don't let nothing, you don't let anything stop you. There's not a government shutdown, or you don't let any naysayers sway you from what you want to do. 2 months in Ghana has been, I can't even put it into words. I really can't. And it just makes me think about this is the perfect time for it. Maybe if I came before, I would not have fully understood what I actually had around me. Thinking about my life. And I'm always telling folks, lead by example, lead by example. But to actually be that leader of example for folks, it's empowering. To whether I know that individuals older than me and younger than me can look to me for solutions in their life to change it immediately. No, I'm not talking about nothing later on down. We talking about the quickening. You can have it now. You can have the understanding now. So imagine if you had answers to someone's issue, but they didn't know it. They wouldn't know to ask you. They're like, "Oh man, no, he don't really have the answer to it. He don't want to know." That's why I call myself the question. I love questions. Questions are very, very good. Questions get you closer to a solution. It fills in some gaps in your own mind. Because I mean, if you want, you can be a know-it-all. You can feel like you know it all. If you know it all, then what are you doing with it? If you a miserable know-it-all, don't be that. You don't want to be that. It's not good. So you want to be ever evolving. I think I posted something on my Instagram. So you want to be ever evolving. There is no limitation to the amount of knowledge that I can give or that I can receive. I am the eternal teacher and student. that's just kind of eternal. So there's no ending for the when it comes to teaching and then also learning from others. Children, men, women, elders, older men, animals. Oh man, my big brother has. I'm learning from as a dog, and I'm learning from lion. Just learning from him, watching him. Sometimes just to be calm, cool, just relax, protective. Some of those things as well too. They come out like that. This isn't my usual setup. I don't usually be laying down, but I feel where I'm at now, I can come to you guys any type of way. There's no, even if there is judgment, I ain't really concerned about that too much. But I've let go of a lot of things, and I realized that if somebody is waiting for you to set up in a way for them to get the information, and maybe they just come the next life to get it. But I'm making sure I'm getting it this time around. Making sure I'm getting the knowledge this time around. I ain't playing around with it. I'm taking it fully serious. I'm taking it so serious. My life is dependent on it. All right, let's go. All right, we've been pushing it up time. So I've said that that was the bonus. So I did 2 bonuses. Okay, so the last bonus is what if life can be simpler? That's a question right there for you. What if life can be simpler? I ain't telling nobody you got to come out to Ghana or do this or no. Can life be simpler to you, or do you feel like it has to be stressful? It got to be tough. It got to be hard. I got to be in survival mode. Well, then that's you. Then stay in that mode. Then stay in that mode. I ain't here to argue if individuals want to fight for dysfunction or pessimism. No. Go ahead, have it. I'm not about to argue with anyone or even debate. I was just telling my class. I was covering for a class. I'm like, guys, we're on Zoom. We're not debating. There's only one person talking at a time. Everyone got ideas they want to bring out some point. Thinking that they got the key and the answers to the universe. You don't have it. you don't have it. Because you're supposed to be spewing that out in the beginning. Don't wait for that. Give that information out first. Just like I told y'all about the Hermetic principle. All being mental. I gave you that's I ain't saying that's the key to the universe, but that's a close one. That's a close one. Now it's up to you to he's like, hold on, what was he talking about? Do more research on that. Spend the next 72 hours or whatever on it so where you have it to a point where you'll never forget it. There's 7 Hermetic principles. I think the law of mentalism, I think the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, the law of polarities, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, and the law of gender. Now I'm not here to break down all of those, but I just gave you the 7. Those right there. Whew. That changes realities right there. And I can just only imagine teaching a child that, drilling it into their head so that any situation they're in, they can overcome. Man. So on the last bonus question, I said, what if life could be simpler? What if? We're not taking a break right now. We're about to wrap up. They tripping. What if life? Oh, sorry guys. What if life can be simpler? I got it upside down. Tripping. What if life can be simpler? What if? Would you even know how to handle it? if life was more simple, let's say things were, you've been working hard your whole life. Let's say if the way that you make finances now is a little bit easy. You just gotta, you don't even gotta get out of bed anymore. Let's say for laundry. You don't have to do it anymore. You got somebody else doing your laundry. Let's say even for showers. You got somebody bathing you. I ain't saying that you have to do it like that. Let's say you got somebody shopping for you. I'm not saying people don't want to work anymore. No, 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 no. Just life would be be simpler. A simple life. Because the Western world sometimes makes you feel like you gotta struggle to enjoy it. You gotta have 2 or 3 jobs. I know folks in LA right now. I know you ain't nobody happy with the 2 or 3 jobs. I know it. They doing it because the rent is $2,000 a month, and you ain't gonna have one job to take care of that. Now, some jobs they do have it. Shout out to the individuals coming in. Shout out to all y'all coming in. Y'all, I get excited. I get pumped up on certain parts. I do because I'm living this. I'm on the same earth as you guys, but the thing is, I'm seeing it different. My world is different than everyone else's because of how I planned it out. Now we got about like 3 minutes left. I just want to say I appreciate everyone. I'm in a whole new month. 10 months of safe space. Say not fully 10 months. I think it's about 9, maybe something like that. But we in our 10th month. I remember coming in doing the first show with Trump inauguration. I felt so happy about that. That the inauguration of Trump and then me coming in starting the same show on the same day. Now I know people may not like that, or I mean he did it with Trump. Like, man, hey man, save it. Save it. That's my timestamp. Now I know. When the inauguration came in, Safe Space Saylee came in too. Now, if you don't use the safe space, man, that's on you. I use it every day. I use it every day because it works for me. You know? And there's people that come into my life, they feel good, and that's good. I'm happy about that. You may be talking to the best counselor on the earth and you don't even know it. You're like, dang, why do I just feel so good after talking with him? Even not even talking, just being in his midst. I don't even have to say anything to you. You catching the vibes off of the you can say frequency, whatever, just off of the vibration of the closeness. I vibe out. I already know my essence stretches out at least 500 feet. At least. It's probably more than that. Imagine if your essence stretched out about a mile. So you telling me individuals get into this 1 mile radius of me, they start feeling good? Or they just start feeling what you bring to the planet? Yeah, probably so. Probably so. So yeah, guys, we got 1 more minute. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I can't wait to upload this one. Chop this up. See what's good that's come down or that's been said. There's always something good said from imagine January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, having greatness just spew out of your essence is very powerful. So I appreciate everyone on that end. But let's do it like this. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Oh yeah. So yeah, guys, you know you can hit me up, reach out to me on IG, Mr. Saylee on Facebook, on YouTube. I think it's Effortless Elevation on YouTube. Book that session. Book your ticket and go. Endless elevation. The other side of victory. You see, my brother, he got all the hashtags. We gonna post them up. You go on the Facebook, you'll see him. I think I'm looking to get to 10,000 followers here. To be 20,000 on Facebook. I'm looking to get there. And then 10,000 on IG, on Instagram. And guys, I am still finding out the WhatsApp. I don't know about it, but I mean, I know about it, but I'm not there as much. But I'm working on it there because I found the Facebook. I guess Facebook brought them and all that. That's good. We're gonna tie it all in together. There's a lot of scammers there too, but we're gonna make it work regardless. On the other side of victory. All right, everyone, we about to head out. Peace and chicken grease. All love. Other side of victory.